Let me ask you something real quick. What are you waiting for? No. Seriously, what's the thing you keep telling yourself? You'll start later. Later, when you have more time. Later, when you feel more confident. Later, when you have more money, more experience, more support. Later, when everything finally feels perfect. But here's the truth. Nobody likes to say out loud that perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Let me slow this down for a second. If you're watching this, there's something you've been putting off. A dream, an idea, a version of yourself. You keep thinking about late at night, and every time it comes up, you tell yourself the same thing. Not yet. I'll start when I'm ready. Not yet. I'll start when things calm down. Not yet. When I'm more confident. Not yet. When I stop being scared. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You've been saying not yet for a long time, and life hasn't been waiting with you. If you keep waiting for the stars to align, you'll spend your whole life standing still, watching other people move. Most people don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they hesitate, they overthink, they doubt. And while they're waiting, time keeps moving. See, we're taught this idea that one day everything will just click, that we'll wake up feeling ready, that fear will disappear, that motivation will finally show up and stay. But readiness isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, and you only build it by starting right now. Somewhere in the world, someone with half your talent is chasing the same dream you have. And the only difference between you and them, they start. Not because they were ready, not because they were fearless, but because they were tired of waiting. Think about how many dreams die quietly. Not because they were impossible, but because they were postponed. People don't quit, they delay. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. And suddenly, years have passed. See, confidence doesn't come before you start. Clarity doesn't come before you start. Motivation doesn't magically appear one morning and say, okay, now you're ready. All of that comes after you take the first step. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to move. Messy action beats perfect planning every single time. Your first attempt won't be amazing. Your first video might flop. Your first idea might fail. Good. That's how you know you're doing something that matters. Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you show up before you feel ready. Here's the part nobody talks about. Waiting feels responsible. It feels smart. It feels safe. But safety has a cost. Every day you wait, you're trading potential for comfort. You're choosing familiarity over growth, and slowly, without noticing, you start shrinking your dreams to fit your fear. Think about it. Every person you admire once stood exactly where you are now, doubting themselves, wondering if it was worth it, wondering if they were good enough. They didn't wait for fear to disappear. They moved with fear. And that's the difference. Even if you only take one small step today, even if nobody sees it, even if it's imperfect, just do it, because momentum changes everything, and that's how confidence is created. Your first step won't be perfect. Your first attempt might be embarrassing. Your first version might fail. And that's okay, because failure isn't the opposite of success. Inaction is. Every mistake teaches you something. Every wrong turn gives you information. Every imperfect attempt gets you closer than standing still ever will. You just need one step. One post. One workout. One page written. One application sent. One honest attempt. Once you start moving, everything changes. You start learning faster. You start seeing opportunities you couldn't see before. You start becoming the person you were waiting to be. So, if you're still listening, if this is hitting a little too close, take it as your sign. A year from now, you'll either say, "I'm so glad I started when I did," or, "I wish I had started back then."